Greetings, mortals, and welcome back to Octopath Traveler. It's time to kill.
So apparently we're doing a story stream today. According to the title, which I literally just made. That's fine. I know what I'm doing. Let's see. So we have Ulbrich's story up here, which we can start up. We can continue on with Tressa or Primrose if we want. Those levels are starting to escalate very rapidly. I think we're going to actually pop over to Saintsbridge and do Ophelia's story next. I'm curious about certain things, like his story is recommended level 27, despite the fact that he's the second one that I did. So the levels are clearly not escalating in quite the way that I expect. No, it's you again. I'm still traveling the realm in search of my mother. But this blackguard suddenly set upon me and won't let me go. Well then. The time has come, erstwhile sellsword. Sure, why not?
Let us fight with honor. The battle is truly joy.
Let's see what we want to do now. Let's see. Are you gonna be weak against spear like everyone else? You're not? What? Second serving.
Have at you.
I need to get second serving on, like, everybody. It's gonna be great.
Victory shall be mine.
Okay. Axe? Yes! Okay, there we go. You're weak against axe. I like it. I'm getting super good luck, by the way, with second serving right now. Oh, we didn't get it 4 times in a row. What is this crap? What is that? 6% odds? Oh shit, I forgot to actually hit the thing. I'm gonna go. Hold on. I don't think I need to do anything special. So I'm just gonna punch you in the face. Oh, second serving popped. Nice. I am gonna do this. Ooh, so good. So good. So this guy is under half now. We're still well over halfway, so I don't think there's too much risk of me having a problem here. I'm not gonna waste any of my mana for this. So good. Well played, Ulbrich. Well played. Let's see if this actually resolves the problem. Hang me that I'm a wretch!
Oh.
Thank you again, friend. I only showed him my mother's letter and asked him to show me the way, whereupon he flew into a sudden rage. The seal of that letter 'tis the crest of House Gerster. Gerster? Could that be the house where I was born? What's that? You don't know where you come from? I was given away by my real mother when I was an infant. I'm on a journey to find her. Find her. God's a mercy. House Gerster was once the most powerful clan in the lands along the river. But then Gersters incited war, much blood was spilled, and they ended up destroyed. I came from a noble house too, and we were ruined along with them. Now the day has passed that I haven't cursed House Gerster. A sad tale, sir. The Gersters wronged you, and for that I apologize. Maybe you weren't anything to do it. You said you were separated from your parents while you were just a babe? Sir, I don't know if it truly was of that house, but if they were my flesh and blood, it's only right that I too bear some blame. I don't think that's accurate. I cannot pretend to be indifferent when I have come searching for them. Listen, House Gerster was ruined, but if you're looking for your mother, I've heard tell of a survivor who still lives in secret somewhere upriver. Why, thank you, then I shall continue my search. Along the river whence the message came. Wonder, 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 wonder. Okay, so 6,600. So, after I met that last Meryl, I realized I'd been wrong. Children are born innocent, they can't be held to task for the sins of their parents. Ooh, but I have over 70 grand now. Are we going full on spellcaster power? Because I could legit hook up Ophelia with that, what is it, like 300 magic attack power weapon. I've been watching this river for a while now, and I'm sure the water's rising. What if it doesn't stop rising? It could burst the banks. Why isn't anyone doing anything?
A good day.
The river to the west of town are also known as the Lost Woods.
Plain truth.
It's not a place that goes traipsing for fun, but if you lose your berries out there, you'll never find your way out. Ridgelands, literally. I mean, this looks really shallow to me. I don't know what that guy's worrying about, or if, like, the graphics are just belying the situation. But it looks like the water here is about maybe 4 inches deep, right? You can see the bottom. It looks like it's about 4 inches deep, maybe. If that. Honestly, it kind of looks like you just have a texture that's two-dimensional overlaid with another texture that's semi-transparent and also two-dimensional, and that there isn't any depth to it at all. But I mean, what is that? No, two-dimensional graphics. Where? What? Who? Not even the attempt to make the illusion of depth? What? Okay, let's see here. Shots fired. Let's see. You are very high level.
Greetings.
This is Square is popular with the little ones and grannies. We always play together, just the three of us. Except you're not actually together. These two are all the way over here. Emil's a real scaredy cat. He once got spooked by his own shadow. Emil the scaredy cat. Star Ocean. Are these the kids from Star Ocean? Star Ocean 2. I think there's a kid named Emil who's like a social outcast that you talk to at one point, and there's 2 other kids. Is it 2 other kids or is it 3 other kids? Why don't the grown-ups let me play with them? I'm a big boy now. Are you though? Because like you're pretty short. You're like a head. I guess a head shorter than me is not that short. Let's see. A head shorter than me is about my wife's height, and then a head shorter than her would probably be like what 4'8". So I don't know. I guess you're probably a teenager at that point. At my age, there's nothing better than being with friends. Well. Elemental attack plus 61. Ooh, let's take a look. Ooh, this is plus 56. So... do we want to spread the love? So we can spend the money to get this. That would allow us to spread the magic damage between multiple characters. Or do we want to invest into... Whoop! That's not what I wanted. Do we want to invest into, like, just completely overpowering our Black Mage at the expense of all of our money, and thus the potential of every other character right now? I think it's kind of fun to do it that way, so I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to pick up the, like, Uber Staff of Doom, just because it'll be funny. So I think I'm going to do that. I just need to remember where that staff actually is. Okay, so this is the temple. I'm not going to go there yet, actually. Alright, so, doko? The staff, I think, was like over here or something. Was it in Goldshore? Culture actually makes a large degree of sense. I'm going to pop to Gold Shore. We'll see if it's... Let's see here. I don't think it was someone near the entrance. I think it was further in, but actually maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't one of the first things I ran into. Was it you? Starlight Hat. So we're just going to talk to everybody. We're going to see what we got here. The Dragon's Fest. OP, man. Yeah, I think the Dragon's Fest was at the front, and then toward the back left. Is that where the staff was? This is definitely not the person I'm looking for. Don't think it's one of these people. Yeah, that's the Leviathan egg. Are you the one who has the forbidden staff? It's actually called a wizard's rod. 300 elemental. We're doing it. We're doing it. What do you think? Just between us, I got this from a cleric friend of mine. Always looking for a bargain. You got it from a cleric friend, and we are giving it right back to a cleric. So, 675 elemental attack. Yes. This is not bad. Let's see. So there's a non-zero chance that I'm gonna have to do. Do I have one of those hatchets? I do have a soul hatchet already. So if I were to get a soul hatchet on a spellcaster, that would be very helpful for them. Because that's actually one of the best spell weapons I have right now. Nobody else has access to staves, right? Oh no, she does. So I can use this Matrix Shift Staff, replace that with this. The Arcane Bow is actually slightly better than the staff. So that's good to know. So, we got a boost of 250. Let's go do our mission here in Saintsbridge. It's gonna be great. There will be much, much death. Do I have the thing equipped? I do not. Okay. No evasive maneuvers on, and we're ready to go. Let's go to the tavern first. Dun, 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 dun. It's actually kind of funny that for our merchant, we have the ability to purchase things as opposed to the ability to sell people things. I think it would be very cool if different people would have different things that you could sell to them, and that was a mechanic in the game. Let's hear a tale. Let's do it, Ophelia. I believe in you. The story so far. Sister Ophelia set out from home alone on a holy quest. She's to complete the kindling, a sacred rite carried out every 20 years. She was entrusted to the first flame to bear Denbos with her. 3 churches must she visit and light their flames anew. I mean, what is she, the chosen undead? Archbishop Joseph hovers now on death's door, heart aching for the father and daughter who accepted her into their fold. Ophelia takes Liana's place, allowing her sister to stay at her father's side. Her gentle kindness inspired her to leave home behind, and she has brought her now to the town of Saintsbridge. May it bring a light to the hearts of the people living here as well.
I am Ophelia.
Greetings, Your Excellency. I am Ophelia. I have come to perform the kindling.
Welcome.
We welcome you to our parish, Sister Ophelia. I am Bartolo, the Bishop of Saintsbridge. For you to come all this way in Sister Liana's stead.
Yes.
I am deeply sorry for the sudden change in plans, Bishop Bartolo.
Indeed.
Think nothing of it, child. I heard the Archbishop's illness. You have my sympathies.
Thank you.
You're too kind, Your Excellency. I've not been so blessed as to perform the kindling myself, but I know the pilgrimage is a trying one. And yet there's also much to be gained from one who undertakes it with an open heart and mind. It will take every ounce of strength and courage, but for the sake of our church and our realm, pray see it through to the end.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I promise you I will. The people of Saintsbridge have waited with eager hearts for the coming of the Flamebearer. The warm light of the sacred flame guides and shelters us all to the depths of our hearts and souls. Allow me to show you to our cathedral. For a second I thought it said your cathedral, but that's probably not right, question mark?
If you please.
Behold, Sister Ophelia, this is the sacred flame of Saintsbridge. I stood in the same spot and witnessed the rite 20 years ago. At the time, the flame burned strong, but now it wanes and flickers. Almost as if it were sapped of life.
Could it be?
Do you believe it's some sort of omen, Your Excellency? That I cannot say, but I do believe the kindling will restore the flame to its former vigor.
Please.
And now, Sister Ophelia, if you will.
Yes.
Of course, Your Excellency, I will begin at once. This guy looks old enough that he's probably seen 2 of these kindlings, so he should actually know whether this is correct or not.
O great Elfric, bringer of the flame. To you I offer my soul and my blood. With your first flame, I kindle this fire.
Do you literally give
May
your
it
blood?
forever shelter the people of this land.
This just got a whole lot more interesting.
Through the sacrament of the kindling, grant us your mercy and your blessing.
Oh.
See how brightly the flame shines now. Thank you, Sister Ophelia. Well, she didn't take off her gloves, so she probably didn't bleed. You must be tired after your long journey. Please take this time to rest and recover. Thank you for your kind offer, Your Excellency. But since I'm here, I would love to see more of your fair town.
We are in your debt.
You honor us, Sister Ophelia, but should you not rest first? Sleep is for the weak.
No.
I'm stronger than I look, Your Excellency. I shall return. Some moons ago, a ruffian began extorting coin from pilgrims traveling to the great cathedral. Word has spread and fewer pilgrims dare make the journey. The scoundrel must be driven off. Indeed. Oh, here's the forbidden staff. This is a piece of trash. The wizard staff is so much better. Why does this cost more than the wizard staff? That's really weird. I don't know what Gentle Cradle does, but this is a really high-level creature, so let's summon him. Let the flame guide your path. What a blessing to be guided by you, Sister Ophelia. Yes, blessings upon you. So we have something to do here. It looks like we can just hop over here. Oh god, the kids are going to be picking on Emil again.
This is all your fault, Emil!
Of course it is. God damn it, Emil.
We're gonna make you sorry.
Damn it, Emil.
I am sorry. I am.
Emil was stealing from us because the other kids wouldn't play with him because he was a rich kid. That's what was going on
You
with him.
think that if you cry, that'll make everything all right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I said I was sorry.
And what's going on here? Break it up now. Break it up.
Emil lost Daryl's brooch. It's gone now because of him.
I'm sorry, Daryl.
Sorries aren't going to bring back his brooch. You know how important it was to him.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
Ask Emil if you really want to know. Come on, Nate. Let's get out of here.
You said it, Daryl.
I mean,
We'll be back for you later, Emil. You know what's good for you. You better find that brooch.
threatening him in public is not a great strategy.
Emil, was it?
Yes'm?
I'm Sister Ophelia. I am a cleric, journeying on behalf of the church.
Journeying? Oh, are you here for the kindling?
That's right. But I've already wrapped up with the rites, so... Are you gonna help me look for this brooch or what?
Yeah.
You'd really do that? For me?
I really would. So cheer up. Got it?
Thank you, miss.
I mean, sister. Thank you, Reverend Sister. Ophelia is fine. Now, let's get down to it.
Let's see. I mean, where did he lose it?
See,
Maybe it really is gone. This is where you last saw it? Yeah, Daryl bumped into me, and I guess that's when he dropped it. Wait, Daryl ran into him and dropped...
You see,
The brooch belonged to Daryl's mom. She died just the other week. Oh, Jesus. That brooch is more important to him than anything. I have to find it.
I see.
It's very kind of you, Emil. I mean, it's not
Nah.
exactly. Daryl can be rough sometimes, but we're all friends. Except when he beats me. Except, I guess, even when he beats me. I guess that's most of the time. It's just that, well, after his mom died like that, he's always so angry about everything. Well, that's fair.
Oh,
Do you think he'll play with me again like he used to, sister, if we find his brooch? No. That's not typically how it
of
works.
course.
No, but we'll pretend. He'll see how hard you work to make him feel better. No, he won't. He's an angry teenager. I'm sure he'll come around. Emil. I think we've searched enough for the moment. Perhaps it's time for a word with Daryl. Bear in mind that there's nothing wrong, nothing against teenagers. It's just that there's mind control drugs that are inside of your body that make it so that everything that you experience is experienced much more deeply than, shall we say, other human beings have to deal with. And I fully sympathize with you, but an angry teenager is not going to stop being angry because you, did something for them. So that brooch was an heirloom from the child's mother. That's right. Let me help, Ophelia. Between the two of us, we'll be sure to find it. Thank you, Primrose. I'll start looking over here. Are you sure you want to go rummage through the undergrowth in those clothes? Why? Is something wrong with them? What do I do? Her legs are quite exposed in those garments. But I don't know if I can say such a thing. You're as red as a beet, Ophelia. If nothing's wrong with my clothing, could we get back to the matter at hand? The sooner we find the brooch, the sooner those children can be friends again. I love Primrose. She's great. Just like feigning ignorance, like, oh, whatever could be the matter, Ophelia? I don't understand. Is there something wrong with my garments? That Ophelia is just like, I'm just so turned on right now. This is unacceptable. Daryl, might I speak with you for a moment? Because yes, in my headcanon, every character wants to bone every other character all the time, because that's just how we roll. You're that sister from before. Well, did you find my brooch? Except the children.
No.
Not the children. But outside the children, everyone wants to bone everyone. Nope, still missing. Then hurry up and find it already. It's more important to me than anything.
Look.
We're both looking for it as hard as we can, so why don't you forgive Emil, okay?
Hey!
It's his fault it's gone. I'll forgive him when it's back.
But how could...
Not until you get it back? How sad. How sad? If anyone's sad here, it's me. I'm the one... Well, yeah, she just said how sad. The one who doesn't have a mom anymore. Yes, you are the sad one. I know the pain you must be feeling. And I also know that hurting Emil does nothing to ease it. Do not let this kid talk to Primrose. Do not let him talk to Primrose. Do not let him talk to Primrose. Do not let him talk to Primrose. That's all I'm going to say. There's nothing as painful as losing a loved one. But do you not love your friends as well? Do not let this kid talk to Primrose. Beats me, he lost his mother's brooch. He doesn't know how I feel, neither do you. Nobody does. How could he understand? He still has a mom. And yet he's still out there searching for your precious brooch. It's just because he's afraid I'm going to beat him up, which I am. Speaking for his friend.
No.
Yeah, right. I bet he's given up and gone home by now. Guide Daryl. Fuck that, I'm going to seduce him. Is something the matter, Tressa? I'm just thinking about Daryl. He seems like so spoiled, even for a kid. You know what? I think I'll go and give him a piece of my mind. No, Tressa, you can't do that. The poor child's been through so much. Lecturing him now will just make things... Talk about frickin' check your privilege, man. this girl, spoiled rich girl here with 2 living parents who has nothing going wrong in her life ever, is saying this kid is spoiled because he's upset about his mother's death and then losing his, like, something that she gave to him, like a memento of her, within a week of her dying. Like, what the hell, girl? And who knows what his financial situation is? We don't know anything about that. I know what I'm doing, Ophelia. I'll even take some candy with me. Candy? Oh, to cheer him up, you mean? Cheer him up? Why would I want to do that? I just thought I'd bribe him to be on his best behavior without if all else failed. You know, Tressa, perhaps it's best that I handle it. Yeah, of the people, I'd say that she is probably the worst. It turns out that Allure will not work on Daryl. I don't understand why. I feel like Allure should work on Daryl. He's a teenage boy. Just leave me alone.
Won't you come with me?
Daryl, will you come with me? There's something I'd like you to see. Yeah, what is it?
Look.
You'll see when we get there. Hey, where are you taking me? Are you grabbing him by the ear? Because that's a real great way to get a kid to, like, trust and obey you, is to grab them by the ear. I have it on good authority.
There.
There, would you look at that? Oh, she was actually probably speaking that.
Neil, he's really looking for it? Why can't I find it anywhere? Where could it have gone?
I mean, it could have gone in the river. Or it could have been stolen. Those are the only 2 options. Like, it can't have been hidden. It can't be that well hidden at this point.
You know, Daryl, Emil told me something. He said you've been angry at everything and everyone since your mother passed. But he hoped if you could only find your brooch, that you might be friends again.
Emil said that?
I lost my parents too, you know.
You did?
I was a little younger than you are now. I asked myself over and over, why am I the only one whose life is so miserable? My life was not all sadness and misery. I was blessed with people who loved me. At first, I had closed my heart to them in my sorrow. I didn't even try to see how much they cared. But there was someone who never stopped trying to cheer me up, no matter how much of a clodpole I was. Liana was always there for me.
Why don't you say that part out loud? Here, Philly, this is for you. So now, won't you play with me? I've bribed you. Bribery always works. Just ask the merchant.
It was her kindness that saved me. If you close your heart, you'll never realize just how much your friends care about you. Do you understand what I mean, Daryl?
It's not my fault. I didn't make Emil do anything. If he wants to search, let him. Why is everyone always blaming me?
I'm not blaming you for anything.
Huh? But you just said...
No one here is blaming you. Unless, maybe, you're blaming yourself.
Oh, shit. Shots fired.
You're feeling guilty for making your friend feel bad, hmm? I can tell you're a good kid. So why don't you be honest with Emil?
But I'm not...
What? I'm being honest about what?
Here, I'll come with you. Let's go.
Get wrecked. Charisma check to just overwhelm his, like, willpower. Successful. What is it? He's gone.
Oh,
Oh, Daryl, what are you doing here? Oh, I just...
How do you do?
And you're Nate, yes?
Yeah.
I shall murder you for being a bad influence on Daryl. Your life is forfeit.
We were looking for Emil. Have you seen him? He was here just a short time ago.
And then?
Oh yeah, I saw him running off after some dog.
What?
A dog? Because of course a dog took it. Yeah, just a few minutes ago there was a dog and it had something shiny in its mouth. Emil was saying something about how he was sure it was the brooch and he went running off that way.
It can't
That
be.
way. Toward the forest?
What?
The forest?
No way.
Is he crazy? The forest is full of monsters. We're not allowed to go anywhere near it.
Goodness.
Oh no. It'll be fine. Just think about it. Emil's a total coward, right? There's no way to go to the forest on his own. I bet he's running home now, crying all the way.
Idiot.
Shut up!
Oh, what?
Why, what's your problem? You know what Emil's like.
Damn.
I gotta go after him. Nope, nope. Wait, Daryl, no, don't. That's not gonna help. Not helping. Now there's 2 children that I need to look after in the forest. God damn it. Gosh darn it. You dang kids. Get your shit together. Together. Whoa. Glacius, whatever. That looked fun. So, what is my lure on you? 42%. It's interesting. I feel like the people who have the auto success one are just better at it than the people who have the percentile one. I mean, I guess technically, because I could allure this guy, theoretically, so I guess I can see a bit. I just feel like the success rate doesn't really scale enough with the people who have stuff like allure. It doesn't seem like it really scales at all. Like, maybe it scales with your town, like, thinger, but it just seems a little weird. I think I'm going to put the alchemist in my party soon and do some leveling to get him up to level 20, and then go around talking to all the random townspeople to get more of the stuff unlocked.
My turn now.
Merchant skills, let's see how a trade does. You got the break on 3. Not too
Not to
shabby.
be defeated.
It's time for us to figure out what to do. We have a pretty decent amount of stuff already spent here, so I'm gonna be a little bit careful. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I am ready.
So salamanders are weak against daggers. You do not have daggers.
Out of my way.
You're not weak against swords. Oh, actually, of course he's not weak against swords. Daggers show up as, what, 3rd on the list?
Thank you.
No! Failure! I'm actually just gonna punch it.
Have at you.
I shouldn't have done that, actually. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter.
Out of my way.
Second serving is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with second serving.
The show is over.
So I think Ophelia is gonna be able to pretty effectively carry us through her own thing. Ophelia at this point is actually so OP. She might be even Ophelia P. So you're weak against one thing, huh? What's that one thing that you're weak against? It's not sword.
Let's do this.
Spirit? Nope. Holy shizen. Holy shizen. Oh shizen bagel. Do you want to use a holy light? Let's use a holy light.
Sacred light.
I am ready.
Miss? Unacceptable behavior. Alright, so we've checked spear. We're gonna check trade winds. It's not weak against wind.
I am ready.
Okay, it's not weak against daggers.
I'll do my best.
It is a reptile.
Ice.
It's not weak against ice.
The battle is truly joyous.
Checked spears already. Axe. It's weak against axe. Okay, we're set. Oh jeez.
Shall be mine.
She can use rest to clear that poison, so we're good. Alright, so
My blade is un-
time to break. Boop, boop, boop. Do I get another one?
Oh no!
Okay, merchant skill, rest.
Time for a break. Well then,
I should have done a double rest actually, or maybe even just done full on. Do I want to burn you into the ground? I think I do. Lightning blast, get wrecked. That's almost 5,000 damage. So good. Alright, so Tressa's actually back up to full life, which is good. So we can save the game. That's 3,500, not bad.
let's do
So we know you're weak against dagger. And we have a trade tempest to bring out to break on everybody else. Blinding death. Interesting. Okay, so Ulbrich is up. Let's see what we can do. I'm weak against that.
I am ready.
I'm actually going to do a peacock strut.
The peacock strut.
And I think I'm gonna have her just do. Actually, do I want to do that? Maybe not. I'm gonna summon the cleric and see what it does. Okay, it does 250 damage with its mainline attack. That's not too bad. Oh, I didn't have Primrose attack and break that because I'm an idiot. Are you weak against this? Nope. Oh, but your magic attack's been dead. Oh my god. Alright, we're fine. We are fine. Let's switch to what next? I haven't tried Spear against this whole thing. It's not weak against Spear.
I am ready.
Do I want to use a Night Ode? Oh, you know what I want to do? Stab you in the face repeatedly until death. Okay. And this thing has already been broken, so I think a fireball will easily deal with 1,500 damage. And no, that's 1414. 1414 rounds up to 15. It just does. It just does. That's just how rounding works. It is interesting how rounding works. Like, when you round in your head, you have a tendency to round to, like, even, like, the nearest 5, right? You round to the nearest number that just looks nice. At least that's how I work. I have a tendency to round up. I'm not gonna lie. I think I round up more than I
I
should
am
be.
ready.
You look like you're weak against fire. I'm actually going to use a peacock
The
strut.
peacock strut.
let's do this.
Do I want to? I think the answer is yes. I'm actually going to use the heal wounds, which is not a great thing to be doing on the first round of battle.
Have at you.
So Arrow Storm hits all foes 5 to 8 times.
Some arrows.
Such a good attack. It's so good. Oh, it's so good.
My turn now.
So none of these are terribly strong. Do I want to use a max rank Firestorm or max rank Fireball? I'm gonna use max rank Fireball first. That's so much damage. So much damage.
Let's do this.
Oh, I love it. Let's see. Can I collect from you? Pretty high chance, and it's gonna die before I get another turn. So, you go ahead and do a collect and stab it to death.
The show is over.
Ophelia just leveled up, so she's back up to max mana. Okay, I can't just cross over there.
Step right up. What to do?
Did I do Trade Tempest? I don't think I did. I think I did something else. Alright, so it's not weak against wind. So those are weak against fire.
I am ready.
The peacock struck.
I figure Ophelia can just use a single fireball and end this. So I'm actually going to do a rank 2 defend, which will automatically make everyone target him. And it's a good thing I did, because that lower offense would be unfortunate if it landed on her. Burn. You ain't dead?
Have at you.
Still alive?
With each battle, I grow stronger.
It's a lot of EXP. Okay.
There is no choice.
Oh no, it's a bush.
Here I go.
How will we be able to defeat you? Bush and time. Let's see. Well, there's 2 of them that are gonna go before her. Oops, that's... Oh, she doesn't have a sword. I don't know why I thought she had a sword. Let's see.
Out of my way.
So, shockingly enough, the bush is also weak against sword.
I am ready.
The peacock struck.
Well then,
Let's go ahead and burn all who dare to oppose. Death comes for all who dare to. So Ulbrich levels up. We're all set there. And let's see. Down here. I like this place actually.
May I have this dance?
Surprise your foe.
I am ready.
The peacock struck.
here I go.
I need to increase Ophelia's
Victory
speed,
shall be mine.
because that'll actually speed up my life considerably.
I'll do my best.
Actually should have had him attack one of the other ones. Actually, never mind, because I want these 2 to be up still, so that she can regenerate her SP.
What to do?
Punchy time! Oh, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid hit.
The show is over.
So Primrose is now level 30. That's not too shabby. But yeah, I'm actually getting close to the point where I'm going to need to unlock the damage limit break
There is no choice.
on Ophelia.
The battle is truly joined.
Let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and use an Arrow Storm. It's going to break 3 of them.
Let's do this.
That thing's got to be weak against axes, right? It's a tree. I think it's weak against axes. I'm just gonna pop Trade Tempest. I probably should have done a +1 on that, but it's fine.
I am ready.
Nice.
Well then,
awful run now. And now it's time for all of you to burn. Yes! Burn time! Burn, 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 burn time. I guess I should have actually used the thing, so. What's the most powerful weapon? I think it's the stick, isn't it? Axe time. Boom, boom, and thwonk. Get wrecked.
Thrill of the fight.
200 EXP. Yeah, we're currently in a position where we can level up very rapidly now. But I like this dungeon's design, actually. A psychic staff? Really? Almost certainly worse than this. Ooh! Occasionally reduces the target's elemental defense. That is actually really amazing for me to have, because I can pop that on someone and have them weaken the enemy so that Ophelia can make it murder. Where'd that dog go? And how far in am I? I have to find that brooch.
Emil!
Daryl?
I'm sorry, I haven't found it yet. Please give me a little more.
Idiot!
What are you talking about? We gotta get out of here.
But
But the dog?
Are you serious?
Forget about the stupid dog. But it's a hellhound. Did you hear it?
Emil!
Run for it, Emil!
Ah! Damn!
Stay back! Daryl?
there's no time.
Over here! Sister Ophelia?
Such a relief.
Thank heavens I arrived in time. Now get behind me, both of you! Right!
You mustn't push yourself.
Don't worry, everything's alright. You two were very brave. Look, they were not very brave. They were very stupid. Both of them should have run away immediately. Now, if only we could be... I guess that's not true. This thing's a quadruped, and therefore it would absolutely
To you.
be able to outrun either of them. Its fur stands on end?
Let's do this!
I don't like the sounds of that. It's about to use an electric attack. Next turn, it has 2 turns. What is this crap? Okay, but it's going at the end of next turn. So, I'm gonna guess that you're weak against some sort of physical. You're weak against spears, which is perfect for me. That's absolutely perfect. So, what are we gonna do here? I want to guess fire. You have a lot of hair. I'm guessing that you're weak against fire. The hair is not, in fact, flammable.
I'm
Okay. Okay, so you're weak against spears. She does have spear attacks. I can actually use 1,000 Spears to break you immediately, but I don't want to do that. I want to break it on next turn. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to use a Peacock Strut
Peacock strut.
to pump Ophelia.
No!
He... Should I check sword? I'm going to check sword. You're also weak against swords. And we've got
Well then.
2 breaks there. I'm going to go ahead and summon the Cleric.
Let's
Are you shitting me? Oh man, Cleric OP, man. Okay, we're gonna stab you. Anything else we need to do? I don't think so. So we're gonna... Oh, we can use a sword too. Okay.
No!
Thunderbird, True Strike. I'm gonna use actually Take Aim. I guess that doesn't matter because my primary damage is coming out of magic anyway. So 2,000 damage, not too shabby.
Have at
Oh, she should have hit it with a stick to try and get that effect off. I'm a dope. Don't mind me. Let's use a cross strike, see how it goes.
Watch my blade dance.
3260, not too shabby.
I am ready.
Watch me now.
So I want to use Thousand Spears. Oh, I should have used the leg hold trap, it looks like. Do I want to use Insight?
Done.
Well then. Prepare yourself.
Murder, murder, murder! Use Blizzard, because his hair is standing on it. Oh my god! The 10,000 damage! Okay. And it's weak against ice. So, what do we want to do here? We can use Thousand Spears again, because we know it's weak against that, so... The person who's going first in the next round is actually my wizard. Do I want to collect? Yes. Failed! No! Do I want to use the leg hold trap? That doesn't matter in this turn, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna use Abide.
I'll not be defeated.
And she's not gonna use Ice. She is instead gonna use a Lightning Blast. It's below half-life. You're weak against... Oh, God damn it. You're also weak against Lightning.
I'll do my best.
Well, fine then. Lightning again. It's below half-life, so... I don't know how... Oh my god, it's also weak against light? You're weak against everything, friend. So I could do a leg hold trap, if I want. I think I'm gonna try to hit this thing and get the effect on it, and I did not succeed. So, what we're gonna do is we are going to apply a leg hold trap.
And snare them.
I am ready.
And that did not actually drop it off of the first spot, so... It looks like after a break, it automatically goes first. Which is unfortunate.
The peacock struck.
Means it's gonna get 3 attacks this round.
Witchery.
My turn now.
We're all fine. I have plenty of mana, so I'm just gonna start bursting out blizzards. I'm not gonna run out.
Do this.
Do I want to try to apply this, or do I want to be getting closer to breaks? What do I want to heal myself? I'm gonna just
Sacred light.
burst into you.
I am ready.
I should have healed, actually. Dun, dun.
Out of my way.
Here I go.
I actually don't want to use the 3 rank thing. I want to use a rank 1.
Thank you.
Collect 4 grand.
I'll do my best.
So we're gonna hit a blizzard,
Be engulfed in my blizzard.
and then next turn we're going to hit a max rank blizzard.
I am ready.
Have at you. My blade is unbending. Out of
Chop.
my way.
Choppa 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 choop. Time to kill. It's time for you to die, my friend. You will be this time.
Away.
Okay, that's
I'll do my best.
500. Zippity zap! Boom! 7,200.
I hope I grow more able.
And Ophelia levels up, which means that she's back up to full resources.
Behold my power.
You saved our lives!
Wow!
You kicked its butt! Wow, cleric's OP, man! Okay, now everything's alright. Good riddance to scary monsters.
Oh,
You said it!
Come on.
Come on, Emil, let's get back home.
but
Hang on. If you'll just give me a little bit more time.
You idiot.
What, what more time to get killed? You think this was the only monster in here?
oh,
But How did that wolf get into the town? See, I knew I'd find it.
Emil.
Emil, you.
such a relief.
Nice going, Emil. Not nice. You don't. No. Do not encourage this behavior. I knew I. No! Stop encouraging the kid to get himself killed. What is wrong with you? What kind of an adult are you? Worst adult. Turns out she's like 16. Emil, I think Daryl has something he wants to say.
Huh?
He does? Daryl. You're a stupid. Don't be a stupid. Emil, I shouldn't have said anything of those things I said. I'm sorry. Sorry I was being so mean to you.
Daryl?
When my mom died, it seemed so unfair. I think I was trying to make you hurt too.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
It's okay. I knew you were sad and I couldn't do anything to make you feel better either.
exactly.
No one else can hurt you quite like a friend can. But you understand each other now, and that's what counts. Now play nice, you hear?
I'm sorry.
Really am sorry, Emil.
Nah.
It's alright. Besides, you saved my life. If you hadn't jumped in the way, that beast would have been eating me alive. Emil. Alright, boys, save it till we're back in town. Come along. Ooh, 1140. Not too shabby. Okay, we're going to save the game here. And we're making pretty steady progress now. I think we're having a pretty easy run of it. Now that we have the just god tier wizard staff of doom.
I have returned, Your Excellency.
Welcome back, Sister Ophelia. And how did you find our humble town?
It is a fine place, Your Excellency, with fine children who will surely lead it to a bright future.
I was very confused for a second because I was like, did he forget that she's already been here?
Yes.
I am not sure of what you speak, but it seems you had a pleasant encounter in Saintsbridge today. Your smile beams as bright as the flame. Mighty Elfric brought fire down from the heavens and carried it to every corner of the realm. Every 20 years, one of our faithful sets off on the kindling, following in his footsteps. It is said that the ember born during the rite reflects the heart of the flame bearer who carries it.
The heart of the flame bearer.
20
I hope
years
that your
ago,
heart is not
when
on
the
fire.
Archbishop brought us his ember. I recall that his flame burned bright and strong, full of vigor and passion. The fire that you have brought us, Sister Ophelia. To my eyes, it looks to be a warm and gentle flame.
That one got
I know
gentle,
not
man.
which children you met.
Look at that
I
thing.
have no doubt your kindness was a comfort to them as well.
You are far too kind, Your Excellency. I only hope that I have helped in some small way.
Like, that is a gentle flame?
Hey, Emil, did you find that brooch?
I sure did. We found it in the woods.
The woods? You actually went in? There are all kinds of nasty beasts in there.
You bet there were. But that sister from the church kicked the living snot out of them. It was freaking outrageous.
The funny thing is that she legit did. Like, she is my hard carry right now, so it's like, she's the one who did it. The other party members,
It sure was.
Living snot, huh?
Sister.
Snot
true,
isn't
though, isn't it?
alive, so
Oh,
no.
I wish I could have seen it too.
The beast?
No, sister here beating it into a bloody pulp.
Now, just a second.
Anyway.
It was pretty
Sister
glorious.
Ophelia is freaking outrageous, isn't she, Emil?
Yes.
She really is.
Having flashbacks to
Oh,
Yuna.
why do you two get to have all the fun? You better tell me all about it.
I love playing Final Fantasy X and building Yuna into, like, a monstrosity.
I believe my work here is done.
Somewhere around the midpoint in the game,
I should journey on
you
to Goldshore.
you get access to two different things that are important. I'll go into it. I'm saying. Sister Ophelia leaves Saintsbridge behind, her journey far from over, with one last prayer to the sacred flame of this land, that it might bring happiness to the children here. She embarks for Goldshore, a town in the Crookslands. There, the second church awaits her on her journey. The, what's the word? Oh, travel banter. When children can take you by surprise, we often forget what they're capable of. It sounds like you're speaking from personal experience. There's a young lad back in my village. I was teaching him the sword. Are you worried for him? Nay. 'Twould be a lie to say I do not think of him from time to time, but I do not worry. I taught him what I could of the sword and other things besides. He took lessons well. I have faith in the lad. I cannot tell you how happy that makes me. How so? Well, it's a belief of mine that every child should have a mentor, to take them in hand and show them what is right and wrong. And I concur, which is why I abandoned the child to his, village, with no mentor in sight. Such is the way of the world. Cthulhu's done. Let's see. Do I have anything that I need to sell? So this is the highest price item that I have, so no, I probably don't need to sell anything right now. We're up to 30 grand again, which is not too bad. That means we could probably buy that hat. Who was it that had the hat? There's a hat around here somewhere. I think it was a lady who had it. I think I want the tower shield right now. Oh, the snipe saber is pretty good too. This gives plus 78 to accuracy. Do I want to get the snipe saber? I think I do. I'm gonna pick this up. Sorry, but not that much value to sale. Always looking for a bargain. Yeah, I've got almost nothing of value except for this ridiculous snipe saber that is gonna make you into a god. Okay, so we're double boosting our team there, which is gonna be good. Let's see here, and where do I want to go now? It looks like we have explored the end of this section here. I think that I have to go around this way to get back there. So, do we want to do Cyrus's chapter 2? Or am I better off just wandering around? I guess I could go to Victor's Hollow. Do Victor's. Because then we could do probably both of these. The other thing that I want to be figuring out is, do I want... You know what, maybe I'll do the Apothecary's second thing. Where's Mr. Apothecary? So the Apothecary's chapter 2 is over here. And I could easily carry the Apothecary. I could carry the Apothecary... Yeah, anyway. We could carry him pretty easily. So... maybe we should do that. Why was it that I want... Yes, I want the Apothecary to get to a bit higher level. So that I can... Yeah, let's do this. We're going to go over here and do the Apothecary's chapter. I want to get him to level 20. I'm going to do this later. For now... we are going to pop over here. Change the party. Replace... Oh my god, he's level 8? So we're going to replace Tressa, I guess. But if I replace Tressa, then I lose out on all that income. Can I afford to get rid of Ulbrich? We're going to get rid of Ulbrich. Temporarily, we're dropping Ulbrich. So we can start up this mission. This is possibly a terrible idea. This might be a terrible, terrible idea, but we're going to do it anyway, it's fine. Okay, Hiratale. So recommended level 24. He's level 20. He's level 8. It's fine. Roll up your sleeves and get to work. Oh, there's a fever running rampant. The story so far. And so, Alphen left behind his sleeping village in hopes of bringing succor to the suffering. He asked for no coin for his service to honor the man he once saved his life. With the words of his friend Zeph in his heart, he wandered from town to town until his travels brought him to Goldshore. In this idyllic town by the sea, surely there was someone in need of his aid. Ah, nothing quite like a town by the sea. Even if the air is a bit briny for my liking. Go for a swim? Ha! Don't mind if I do. Exclamation point. Hmm? Did you hear? Old Zeke's been stricken too. It's 10 in just a week. The fever's spreading fast. Whatever are we to do?
Now that you mention it.
I hear this is... How did you... There wasn't a traveling apothecary until like 12 seconds ago.
Aye.
What? Oh, she. Okay, this is different. They say she whipped up a tonic that cured one boy's fever overnight.
I see.
She? So I've got a colleague in town. I wonder if she'd be interested in talking shop.
Ow!
Is this the... Oh god, is this the apothecary? It is. She's got a pouch.
Howdy.
You okay, little girl? Here, you dropped something. A seashell, is it? Did she sell seashores by the seashore? Thanks.
Shucks.
Looks like you scraped up your knee. Mind if I have a look? Ouch, I bet that smarts. I know the feeling. I'm always tripping over my own 2 feet. But every time you pick yourself up, you'll find yourself touch it. That much tougher for it.
All right.
That'll do her. One of my best healing balms. There.
Thanks.
Thanks, stranger. I'm Ellen.
Hi.
I'm Alphen. That almost rhymes. Huh?
Amazing.
Neat. Are you a medicine man? You might say that. I'm what they call an apothecary.
Wow.
I've never met one of you before. Nice to meet you, Mr. Pockethary.
Now listen here.
Alphen'll do.
Hey there.
Hey, Alphen, can I ask you a favor? Go for it.
Kill my enemies.
It's my sister, Flynn. She's been caught in fever and she's been in bed for a week. She's always crying, and no matter how much she sleeps, it always gets worse and worse.
Oh.
Say no more. I'll fix her up right as rain. After that, After all, that's what I'm here for. Oh, thank you. Our house is right over there. Oh, that's convenient.
Wow.
Is there any hope for her, milady? It's just the fever that's going around. My remedy will have her on her feet in no time.
How are you?
And down it goes. Well, Flynn, did it help?
Yes.
Wow, I feel better. How does everyone feel better instantly? I guess it's just feel her forehead. The fever's all but gone. What? Oh, how can we ever repay you? Ever since their father died, I've raised these two girls on their own. I fear I have little in the way of coin.
My sympathies.
You have my sympathies. Worry not. Your kind words are payment enough.
Thank you.
Truly, you're too kind, my lady. Just doing my job, and with that, I should be on my way. Oh, and of course, should the symptoms return, please don't hesitate to call me.
Howdy.
Here I am. Where's my patient? I heard the poor girl was suffering from a terrible fever. She's right there, Alfin.
Oh?
Ah, just sit tight. I'll have you feeling better in no time. She looks just fine to me.
Hey!
Ellen, what do you think of bringing this scruffy-looking stranger into our home? Pardon, madam, but I'm an apothecary. I only meant to...
Really?
Oh, are you now? My daughter's already been treated by a professional, so I'm afraid we won't be needing your services. Good day, sir. Okay. Interesting. Tough crowd. She made it sound like I'm some sort of quacksalver.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Alfin. I didn't know there was another apothecary in town. Don't worry about it. Your sister's feeling better, and that's what matters, right?
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks anyway, Alfin.
See ya.
Take care, Ellen. And try not to catch cold. You too. That must have been the apothecary that everyone was buzzing about. The girl's forehead wasn't even warm. Whoever the rival of mine is, she sure knows her stuff. What I would give to be able to pick her brain. Look, you are not allowed to go dissecting your rivals, okay? This is how you people get bad reputation. Always talking about dissecting people. No dissections in town. Lower stability. Does it lower stability? No, it increases local unrest.
What's all the hubbub?
It's apothecary.
Oh, miss, how can we ever repay you?
Thanks to your tincture, my dear husband is out of bed for the first time in weeks.
Yay, weeks!
My word, it worked like a miracle.
And for such a modest fee, no less. You could charge tenfold, and it would still be a steal.
Oh, you are far too kind. I was only doing my job. Seeing your hale and hearty smiles is payment enough for me. After all, we apothecaries have a sworn duty to ease suffering wherever we go, do we not?
I immediately distrust this woman, by the way.
Fine words, those. You must be the apothecary everyone's been talking about.
You know the one thing, the one symptom that's immediately alleviated by medicine? Addiction. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that if you have an addictive response, immediately as soon as you get the thing that you're addicted to, before it even really gets into your system, your body recognizes that you got it, and your symptoms will start going away. So that's the only thing that responds that quickly.
Indeed. Judging from that satchel of yours, I trust I am speaking to a colleague.
You bet. Though I've only started my journey. I'm Alfin.
Vanessa. Vanessa Heisel. A pleasure.
A sworn duty to ease suffering, eh? I like the sound of that. And I couldn't agree more. It's not about the coin we make. So long as I can keep myself fed, the joy of knowing I've eased someone's pain is all the payment I need.
But of course, it is for that very purpose that I seek to ever hone my skills.
Great minds think alike, eh? Hey, would it be too much for me to ask to take a look at your pharmaceutics? Well, just hearing about it, it's clear you're out of my league. The ingredients, the preparation, anything you could teach me, I'm all ears.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't share trade secrets with those in the business.
Ah, beg pardon. I understand. We do need to put food on the table after all.
No need for apologies. You're quite the diligent one, aren't you?
Oh, you bet. I'm still new to this after all. Every day I'm learning something new.
Are you, though? Hasn't he been doing this, like, forever?
At any rate, I'm glad to know this town is in good hands. See you around.
You flatter me, friend. Fare thee well.
Like, he's been working as one of the apothecaries in that town since he was a kid, right? Like, he's been an apprentice forever.
Alrighty, where should I head now? Maybe I'll take a stroll by the beach.
Turns out I will take a stroll by the beach. Yay, shinies!
Give me them shiny objects.
Well now.
Looky here. This is for you. Do you like it?
What's this now?
A seashell. Hey, thanks. It's a beaut. Thank you for helping me. But he
Well
didn't.
now.
I didn't do much, but payment accepted. Sure. I give the prettiest ones to Flynn. She likes them too.
You don't say.
You're really raking them in. I bet you could sell them at the markets for a small fortune. I know. That's why I give most of them to Mother. Oh. She cries sometimes, but we don't have any money.
I see.
You don't say. How about you, Alphen? Do you have money? I think you got me beat with all those shells, but I get by. Are you sure? I can give you some if you need it.
Now listen here.
Money makes the world go round, this much is true. But you know what, Ellen? You, Flynn, and your mother have each other. That's more valuable than all the money in the world. Interestingly enough, as a traveling apothecary, he actually would probably not interact with money very much at all. He would probably be more likely to be interacting with just favors. Because he's just going around all these towns and lots of like small villages. They're not going to really even have money. It's not like a thing in a lot of feudal societies. Like if you go really out in the boonies, which is where he's going, and so he would actually just be like doing work in the town, and then people would be giving him food and board as a result.
You bet.
It is. You can bet on it. Mother says Flynn still needs to rest. But when she's feeling better, we're going to come back and collect seashells together.
Well now.
Don't you worry about that. That Vanessa knows her stuff. Flynn will be doing cartwheels in no time. I can't wait. Yeah, about that. About that.
Wow!
It's beautiful, that shell. Ain't it, though? Ellen's got a heart of gold. I'll say, mind if I take a closer look? The shell. You think it may be something rare, valuable even? Let's see now. Why, yes, I'm sure of it. This shell is utterly ordinary. In terms of value, at least. But Ellen gave it to you with gratitude in her heart. And that means there's no treasure like it in the world. Ha, I see what you did there, but thank you, Tress. So don't lose it now, you hear? Let's save the game right now, because who knows what we'll have to do next. My guess is we're going to have a reasonably easy time with whatever comes next. The only issue is that because he's solo level, there's the risk of him getting insta-gimped. We do need to pump the speed of our spellcaster, actually. What's this? Oh, look at that! A bunch of angry people. There seems to be another commotion. That escalated quickly. Miss Heisel, come quickly. My husband won't stop coughing.
My sympathy.
Oh dear, isn't that a shame? Seems like there's a nasty malady going around. The Gabora whooping cough, it's called. It hails from a land far, far to the south. But worry not. Among my wares is a tonic that'll cure it overnight.
You don't say.
Oh, Miss Heisel, I knew we could count on you.
Indeed.
My word, even the bottle is simply exquisite. And this will cure him, you say?
But of course.
It most certainly will. It's brewed from a very special type of moss, you see. One that only grows in remote and quite treacherous location. Because of the rarity of the key ingredient, I fear I must charge a substantial fee. Money's no object to us. We'll pay anything.
Well...
Splendid. In that case, 100,000 leaves a file should suffice.
What?
Oh dear, that is substantial. Still, my dear daughter's life is at stake. I'll take it.
I have no
Lady Heisel made it. I'm sure it's worth every leaf. I'll take two.
goodness.
For me as well. I'll spare no cost for the health of my loved ones.
Thank you.
Pleasure doing business with you, friends.
Oh.
Well, milady, I fear my Flynn has come down with a cough as well. Imagine that.
Oh dear.
The poor girl, you have my sympathies. I fear we don't have the coin for the gentry do, but... Here, this is my entire savings. Might you pray sell me a single file? Even just a sip, anything to save my poor Flynn. No, get wrecked.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I fear my medicine is in high demand and short supply. I simply can't let go of it so cheaply. Please have mercy. My poor Flynn, whatever am I to do?
Oh dear.
I'm almost sold out. I'd better go stock up on some you-know-what.
Holy.
Interesting. My poor, poor Flynn. Oh, merciful Aelfric, pray guide the light. Bring the flame to light our path. My dearest, ever since I lost you, I've scarce been able to feed and clothe our girls. They've suffered far more than their share. And yet, every day they bring me seashells, they tell me to smile. Whilst I look on helpless as poor Flynn wastes away, have I failed them once and for all? Oh gods, if there's still mercy in this world, please save her. I pray with all my heart and soul. Sup?
Criminy.
Mind if I drop in for a bit?
What?
You're that. One scraggly, scruffy-looking apothecary at your service. I might not be Miss Heisel, but if you need my help, it's yours.
Let me take a look.
So how about it? The gods may be all-powerful, but a checkup never hurts. Indeed. Cough, cough. Cough, 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 cough. This isn't good. She's coughing so hard she can barely breathe. How did a rare disease from a far-flung land come to this town, anyhow? You said it was Vanessa's medicine that cured your daughter's fever, right?
Oh, yes.
It sure did. Worked like a miracle.
I don't know.
What kind of medicine was it? What kind? There were still a few drops left.
Oh?
Let me see it. This aroma must have been brewed from Gabora Evergreen. That makes sense. It's a potent fever reducer, after all. But I remember reading something else about it.
What's this now?
What was it now?
Oh,
Wait, here it is. Gabora evergreen, a flowering plant native to the tropical and subtropical regions of the continent of Gabora, known for its antipyretic properties. A constituent compound has been known to cause inflammation and swelling of the throat, inducing severe coughing. The symptoms resemble those of the whooping cough known to plague the land whence it hails. Due to the risk of severe and adverse reactions, use of Gabora evergreen in any and all dosage is strongly discouraged. And Vanessa, she couldn't have.
I'm sorry.
But I'm afraid I can't share trade secrets with those in the business.
son of a...
She knew exactly what she was doing. She gave the villagers that medicine for free, knowing full well that when the side effects kicked in. Yes. She induced those symptoms on purpose so she could sell her overpriced elixir. This, by the way, would never work. Because all the people that she gave something to are the only people with symptoms, which would immediately have her run out of town. That twisting, conniving... Like, people not putting two and two together is a big problem in a lot of narratives, where it's like, well, this is really obvious. Like, this is not how people would respond. Hold tight, Flynn. I'll have you feeling better in no time. Give me 2 gifs and I'll brew you up with just the thing.
Alvin,
Huh?
Vanessa said something about a special moss, a moss that can cure coughing. But why would you believe that she's right? That's it. Miss, have you ever seen a moss around here that glows blue? Moss? I've never heard such a thing. But I don't get out of town much. You might try asking around. Oh shit. With my level 8 character. Gotcha, I'll be back with just the thing we need to cure Flynn's
you
cough.
bloody better.
You bloody better, yeah.
Stop that at once!
Where'd you learn such language? You should sit tight and keep Flynn company, you hear? Oh, excuse me. Well. I like how it's grayed out when you can't do it. It makes my life more convenient. So, I don't know what level I need to be in order to get the information that I need. I might actually need to go level up with him before I can continue his plot. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we're fine. So it looks like we'll be able to do this here. A coachman by trade, he puts the safety of his customers above all else, and refuses to traverse dangerous regions regardless of payment offered. Owing to his expertise, he knows many a shortcut and back road. Okay, so we got her destination. So we'll be able to level up a bit with this character, and hopefully when we get him up to like level 20 or something, we'll be able to get most of the Inquisition stuff done. A haughty aristocrat who leads a life of luxury, turning his nose up at all not born into privilege. His elitist attitudes have in turn earned him the ire of the common folk and no few fellow noblemen. Nice chatting with you.
All right.
So Vanessa set out for the Caves of Azure to the east. Got it. Okay, we're all set. So we need to head out to the Caves of Azure. The Azure Caves. The problem that we're going to run into is the possibility of him getting one shot. So particularly by AoEs, because we can always protect him from non-AoEs, because we have 2 characters. No, we have 1 character who can protect from non-AoEs. But the other thing is that I think I want to check. Do we have... This gives a little bit of speed. I'm going to give her the wind attire. So that'll give her a little bit of extra speed. My goal right now is to get her fast enough that she can go before the enemies.
Here I go.
It looks like with just that one item, she's already faster than them.
The winds of fortune howl.
So that thing's weak to that. Those all broke, so...
I'll do my best.
I'm just going to use a Lightning Blast right off the bat. And that's enough to kill. So that's going to give us some hopefully good experience. 204, nice. 3 levels on Alpha instantly. Nice. So down here we have a shiny. Heavy coin pouch.
There is no choice. Let's do this.
And those are weak against wind, so Trade Tempest will get the job done on its own. They're all weak against wind. That's great. Do I want to just use them as fireball? Yep. If we're fighting against something big like that turtle, then I want to try to be a bit more careful, but for dealing with a bunch of lobies like that, use the lower thing is better, I think. Hello, turtle, how are you, turtle? Hello, turtle, how are you, too? Time has come for you to
I'm ready.
down. Rock tortoises are not, in fact, weak against that. They're also weak against... Interesting. They're also weak against fire. That did not kill them.
Here we go.
Interesting. Not weak against ice.
Let's do this. You got more than you bargained for.
Get more than you bagging for, friend. So Alphen is continuing to level up, and every time he levels up, he's a little bit harder to get instigated by the enemies.
Let's see what you got.
What to do?
That's not great because I can't hit you twice.
The winds are howling.
Going to suck if you kill Alphen. Okay, did not kill Alphen. We're all set. Let's use the level slash.
Level flash.
So that is weak against swords, weirdly enough. So I could have broken that with my sword user.
Fire burns strong.
Bring it on.
Oh right, he regenerates SP from murder. Forgot about that. Let's have you rest. Because Primrose can
I'm ready.
break this thing with the sword. I'm actually only going to do one hit, and that's enough to kill
The show
anyway.
is over.
I was hoping to not kill it so that I could have her guard to regain a little bit of more SP, but that's fine.
Open for business. What to do? The winds of fortune are howling. I will not be defeated.
Burn.
I hope I grow more evil.
The only issue is that every time that Ophelia is instigating the enemies, without them, without basically getting to have an end turn after, she's actually not regenerating any SP, so I don't actually want to be finishing off all the enemies at once, like I have been. I want to be leaving some of them alive.
Single, huh?
Oh nice, we got a surprise.
Here we go.
This is your last surprise, friends. I'm gonna check if they're weak against axe, because I can check immediately. Okay, none of these are weak against
My
axe.
turn now.
Oh, Ophelia leveled. Nice. fireball. Okay, so 2 of them are weak against fire.
What to do?
Those are weak against wind as well.
I'm ready.
Barnacle Bat is not weak against daggers.
What to do? Thank you.
Boo.
Well then,
Time to die.
fire.
Insolent fools, it is time to
I
die.
hope I grow more of them.
Okay, so Alphen's already doubled in level. He's gone from 8 to 15. So I guess he's technically doubled, but he's come very close to doubling in level. Close enough for government work.
They are
I guess not here, but
I'm ready.
close enough for government work in most countries at any rate.
Knighthood, bring your shade.
I shouldn't have done that. I should have actually had her use
My turn now.
the Thinger buff. So not weak against wind. Now we have all 3 of them. Oh god. Okay, we're fine. So let's try a nice fireball.
Fire. Burn strong.
They're not weak against fire.
All right.
Let's use a last stand. They are not weak against that.
Here goes nothing. That'll do her.
Oh no.
Okay, so we're gonna have her use rest. Because we might as well.
Great.
I am ready.
And Primrose. I'm actually gonna use 1,000 Spears, I think, maybe. Nah. I'm actually gonna use a Peacock Strut.
The peacock strut.
I'm gonna bet on her being able to get the Gib here.
Not to be defeated.
Insolent fools.
I hope I grow more of them.
Wow, nobody leveled up from that. It's funny, those guys are way harder than most of the enemies that I've been fighting that have been giving me way more experience. Alright, so I'm going to do that. Oh, she has a bunch of. Oh, that's interesting. Now to harvest some.
Some glowworm moss. Can't keep my well-paying patients waiting. Oh, to think this moss would bring me a king's ransom. Who'd have known this job could be so profitable?
Howdy, Vanessa. Fancy meeting you here.
So you sniffed out my supply, huh? Well, you're not as stupid as you look.
That medicine you gave the townspeople for their fevers was brewed from Gabora Evergreen, wasn't it? That was your plan all along, to induce the side effects so you could sell the remedy at a premium.
You catch on quick.
Not a good strategy, by the way.
I travel the land selling my potions and salves for more lives than you'll see in a lifetime. What do layfolk know of illnesses and their cures? Nothing. That's what makes this job so easy. If it weren't for rival apothecaries like you.
What happened to your sworn duty to ease suffering?
Here's some advice, little puppy. Don't trust anything you can get for free. A stately mansion, lavish dresses, fine wine. Why shouldn't everything I want be mine?
You're free to have what you want, but I won't let you deceive the weak and vulnerable to get it. Using your knowledge to inflict pain for profit? You're a disgrace to our profession. Doesn't it make you feel anything to see people suffer?
Should it? The ailing, the injured, they're tools to an end. Just like the little kittens I tested
Oh my
tonics on.
god. This game is a parody.
They bring me leaves by the bucket.
It's literally a
And
parody.
when they've outlived their usefulness, they die. Do you cry when you toss away a broken flask? Well then, why should I?
Okay, I'm gonna just assume that this entire game is meant as parody from now on, because that's just it's so over the top. It can't not be parody.
So you don't care for my philosophy?
What?
Perhaps you'd care to die instead. My ample wealth has allowed me to secure good insurance. You're a threat to my business, and you don't seem like the type to go home quietly. Or the type to keep your mouth shut, even if you did.
You're goddamn right I won't.
You're goddamn right I won't.
On the contrary, I'm gonna brew a remedy and help those people. Not for profit, but because easing people's suffering is what I do.
How noble. But here's my diagnosis. That shabby sense of justice will prove fatal.
This should be fun. All right.
Isn't that a prognosis? I think that's a prognosis. Diagnosis is what you are sick with. Prognosis is what you expect to be the result. I think. I'm not positive, but I think that's the case. So let's see here. We can use... What do we want to use? My guess is that we're probably not going to run into too many problems here. The biggest concern is basically
I'm ready.
the boss insta-giving Alphen. So what we're going to do is we're going to use White Warrior skills to incite.
Eyes up.
That way only AoEs can hit him. They are not weak against daggers. Oh, Jesus.
All right.
That's a lot of damage. On the plus side, I can actually have him heal, because he's going to be kind of useless for the fight itself. So that is weak. She is weak against wind. It's just that I can't break her right now because of the other ones, I guess. Do I want to summon the cleric? Like somebody's blizzard. So those are weak against blizzard.
What to do?
So what do we want to do here? I'm gonna use Luminescence just for the hell of it, see how it does. Luminescence is another vulnerability of theirs. I am actually going to do a mole dance first.
The mole.
Because we're gonna get extra turns anyway. Oh shit.
I'm ready.
So we're gonna use a Peacock Strut.
The peacock strut.
What to do?
Alright, so pop another Luminescence, I guess.
Well then.
Do I want... I'm actually gonna summon a Cleric up. Just going to attack some
Bring
random
it on.
move. Alright, let's see. We're going to use First Aid.
That'll do her.
Nice. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Gets crit and insta-gibbed. Life is sad.
Oh no!
Okay, so you can just rest to purge that. So this means that he is susceptible to getting insta-gibbed, and there's no way that I'm going to end this fight anytime soon. So what I'm going to do is... Actually... All out for that, and now we need to figure out how we want to handle this. I guess we can just fight a few more fights. The key is that if he gets insta-gibbed by an AoE, there's nothing I can really do about that. And that was from one of the random, like, not even like the boss, that was from one of the random things. So, with that being the case, I now need to think about how I want to handle you. Because I have to bring him along. Let's see here. Let's take a look at our skills. So, let's learn skills with him. Amputation. Let's see. I'll get amputation, actually. And... Done. Done. Okay, we're set. We're completely 100% set. That's great. Okay, so that's all we needed. I think we're fine now. So we're gonna save this. This is hilarious. He gets an ability that I literally already had access to that does the job. I'm actually wondering if I should pick up the 5,000 thing here just to master this. Why will not affect divine skills? That's a very specific.
This should be fun.
Let's do this!
Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna see if they're weak against spears. They are not.
I'm ready.
Let's do a peacock strut
The
on
peacock
Ophelia.
Bring it on.
They're not weak against axes, and that's all he can use, so... I'm gonna just use a bicycle.
I'll do my best.
I'm actually gonna summon a cleric up, so hopefully it'll use... Nice. So the cleric has the ability to heal, or it has the ability to do damage, and that is a lot of unfortunateness going on right now. Did I just check spear? I think I did. So do we want... You know what, we're gonna actually have her. She has the right thing equipped. We're gonna use heal
I'll do my best.
to get her out of insta-gib range. And then we are gonna use a blizzard.
Yeah.
Gentle Cradle comes out. Perfect. Alright, that's what I was looking for. Are you weak against swords? I think they are not weak against swords. I think I checked that already. I don't know if I've checked Dark yet. I think Dark is probably going to be the last on the list if it's that, though. I'm going to use a level slash because she has plenty of honor. They are weak against swords. So poison's coming out. It's fine. He can immediately cure that.
I got just what you need.
And oh, the double block. So good. Do you want to try that finger? They are weak against bow. Nice. So that means we can actually use a level slash here, which breaks both of them. She's still impervious to break,
Here we
so
go.
my guess is that I have to actually kill these guys to get that done.
Cool off.
1200, not too bad.
My turn now.
Yeah, not too bad. My turn now. Okay, yeah, I understand. Wakarimashita. Okay, yes, now we understand why it is that you are the queen and not Alphen. Okay, so. Cleric retreats from battle. Puff and puff, huh? So what are you weak against, young lady? Should I incite... Try a stab. She's not weak against daggers. She is weak against wind. I know that.
Here we go.
I don't know what else she's weak against. It's nice that I could check what she was weak against just now. He's gonna use first aid on himself.
That'll do her.
I'll not be defeated.
Alright, so you can go ahead and use Lightning Blast to repel it. Not weak against that. I just need to find the element that she's going to be weak against. I'm actually going to have him defend.
What to do?
So she needs to use a max rank trade winds because there's really no reason not to.
I am ready.
Let's see, 1,000 spears? Question mark? Maybe. Let's try 1,000 spears. She's weak against spears. Nice. Okay, we're all set. So now I know how to break her.
Defeated.
Let's see here. I'm actually... do I want to just use a rank 1? I am. Let's use a fire.
Burn this away.
She's not strong. Oh, she is weak against fire. Nice.
Here goes nothing.
So I now know how to break her with basically every character. What do you want to do? I'm actually going to have him use first aid on himself
That'll do
again.
it.
Pop himself to full HP.
I am ready.
She's going to use a Peacock Strut.
The peacock strut.
It needs to be pretty much permanently on her. I'm going to try to steal. Nice! 6 grand! Alright, so I'm going to use a rank 3 Firestorm. Oh, so much damage. Get the deeps out. Concoct poison, that's completely useless. Except it's not, because he can't rehabilitate now that I think about it. Oh well. Actually, I think that I do have people who can deal with it, though, so we're fine.
Let's do this.
Can you cure? I do not have the ability to cure status effects on her, actually. So, you're weak against spears. Let's take out our spear. Do we want to do... Yes. So she's at half-life. Let's summon the cleric.
I am ready.
So 200 is not a huge amount of damage. I'm gonna use a rank 3 thing, pop 1,000 spears. Which is a pretty decent amount of damage. It's not amazing, but it's better than nothing.
Bring it on. Let's get down to work.
I am ready.
You could be weak against dark. I can see it happening. Stab you though. Okay, and let's see. Cleric skills. Merchant skills. weak against wind.
Flames, burn this away!
That's it. Get wrecked.
I hope I grow more of them.
500 EXP. Nice. Okay, so get ye wrecked, madam. Damn it all, I paid good coin for them. The game's up. I'll be taking this moss now. And I've alerted the guards. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn yourself... How did he do that without me knowing? Oh, right, you've got me. I repent, I repent. Sussed out your escape route already? I'm not as naive as I look.
Now listen here.
I brought a special treat just for you.
This isn't good.
Ooh, wait, that's...
Now then.
I had a feeling you'd recognize it. Slumberthorn, the most powerful sleep-inducing substance in the realm. One prick, and the next thing you know, you'll be waking up on a dungeon floor. Maybe one day you can start over as a real apothecary, if they ever let you out. You'll pay for this, you stupid naive...
Now then.
That'll keep her quiet until the guards come. Now I'll just help myself to some of this moss.
All right.
That'll do her. Hold tight, Flynn. I'm on my way. Then turns out she just gets murdered by, like, random monsters while she's asleep. Oops. Oopsie-daisy. Alright, so she's over 5 grand now. I'm actually gonna grab this. Let's find out what happens. So, it looks like I get an achievement for it, but I don't get anything else special for it, as far as I can tell. It doesn't unlock a new skill. And it doesn't, I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't unlock the ability to change my primary job or anything like that. So, that's fine. Let's see here. But that's a really good one. That's, I think, the best of the secondary skills to test that out on. Because I'm not sure how it'll work with multi-hit moves. But as an example, if I were to activate this and then use the spear ability that usually hits a single target with each attack, does it hit all targets with every attack? Because I feel like it should. If it works for 1,000 spears, then it turns 1,000 spears into just a terrifyingly powerful attack, even more so than it already is. So we'll see. Well, how are you feeling now? I feel like enough. Sometimes I don't.
My.
Her cough, it's gone. In my throat, it doesn't hurt anymore. Good to hear it. You saved my daughter's life. How can I ever begin to repay you? It's on the house. The moss didn't cost me anything after all. How could I have been so wrong? You were the true apothecary. Pray forgive my rudeness earlier, good sir. No skin off my nose, your girl's healthy again. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Alphen. Finally, I can go gather seashells with Ellen again. Go have all the fun you want.
Be safe here.
And with that, I'd best be off. There are other people out there who need this medicine. And once I've done my job and everyone in Goldshore is hale and hearty, I shall leave. It'll be time to hit the road again and venture forth to victory and murder.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much. Being stalked by little girls.
Where out there is someone in need of a fixer-upper?
Alphen!
Oh, Ellen. Flynn.
Oh, we were trying to surprise you.
Well, why'd you come around to the front then?
You're already looking 100%, ain't you, Flynn?
I'm all better now, thanks to you.
But what's this? Have you two been rolling around in the dirt all day?
Or collecting seashells, which is their want.
These are for you.
Yay!
Wowzers! Seashells, and scores of them.
We found them together, Flynn and me. Thank you for helping us, Elfin. Take care, okay?
Shucks.
Oh, shucks.
We found as many as we could. We know you're poor. Is this going to be enough?
I reckon it'll keep me fed for a while. You didn't have to. Y'all take care of your mother now, you hear?
He's crying. Alvin's crying.
Oh, wait, why is he?
Grown-ups aren't supposed to cry.
Even grown-ups need a good cry from time to time.
Why are you crying? I'm so confused.
Stay healthy for me, will ya?
You too, Alvin. You too. Now you're crying too.
Why was he I don't understand why he was crying.
You were always my hero. An unreachable ideal. But heck if I ain't getting closer by the day.
So I guess maybe that's it. Maybe he was thinking about his mentor or something. It just seems weird because I don't feel like the emotional stakes of this one were particularly high. Like, the girl's life didn't seem like it was in danger. Like, it's the side effect of a medication, which means that it's going to go away over time. Though, I mean, it could be potentially life-threatening, obviously. But you would think if it was going to be life-threatening, then it would be... Thinger. But more convinced than ever, his chosen path, those travels have only begun. One town was happier for his presence, so he set it forth to St. Bridge in the Riverlands, eager to see what his Thinger had in store. The Quack. Achievement unlocked. So.
Alvin.
Are you crying? What? No, of course not. I just have something in my eyes. Sweat. My eyes get sweaty, and... No, I mean, a bit of dust in my eyes, both of them. Alvin, there's no shame in showing your emotions. Those little ones adored you, after all. You'll be wonderful father someday, I'm sure of it. Father? Now, do look after those shells, won't you? Oh, right. Aw, shucks, another speck of dust. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Hey, more.
Thank you very much.
Alvin, sir, I wish to thank you. You do? For what? For healing Flynn. I don't need thanks for that, Ophelia. Easing folks' suffering is my job. I'm just doing what I came here to do. Only because you're a gentle soul and have made it your job. It's a rare thing in these days and age. Aw, shucks. You're gonna set the ants on me now. What? What? I beg your pardon, sir. My behind, it gets mighty itchy anytime someone starts singing my praises. How, dreadful? Tell me about it. Wouldn't be half as bad if I could just stop scratching. What the hell is wrong with you? What? My butt starts itching? Okay, so the other girl was saying he's going to be a wonderful father someday. I'm sorry, he's never going to be a father because that's just too weird. That is too weird for anyone to tolerate. That's just weird. I say that, that's not actually true. There's always someone who's willing to tolerate any degree of madness. And the fact that I'm married, I think, is pretty good proof of that. Let's see, we can inquire on you. A merchant who mainly operates in the coastlands. He worries about everything from the future to the weather, leaving him little time to concentrate on his stock and trade. Nice chatting with you. Still can't inquire on you. So, let's take a look here. We're level 17. Level 20 is probably the cutoff point for a lot of this stuff. So, how are you doing? What skills do I want to pick up on Tressa? And do I want to pick up whatever the final one is for her, for either of these? Analyze would actually be kind of useful, except for the fact that she's my hard carry right now. Do I want to pick up the last of these, or do I want to pick up the last one over here? Cleric has been a little hit or miss. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick up the Cleric one, because everyone is going to have a vested interest in getting some Scholar levels if I can, because that gets me Elemental Augmentation. Speaking of which, do you have Elemental Augmentation active right now? Yes, okay, so she's already learned that. I think I am going to pick up Revive on her, just because it's going to unlock that last one, and then I can figure out what it does. So this prevents me from being surprised just completely. What is saving grace? Grants the equipping character the ability to be healed above their maximum HP. That's actually a really powerful effect. Like, that's a really interesting effect to have. So, I'm actually glad I picked that up. It's because now I know that it exists. It's not something that I'm necessarily going to be using immediately, but it's good to know about. My name's the Man. I'm a great adventurer, but the true adventurer is never alone, and what my heart yearns for is my close friend, my most tried and true comrade. Okay, so basically, I need to go back and grab him. This is my guess. So we're gonna pop back to Rippletide. And then can inquire on you. Until a few years ago, this man was an infamous criminal across the continent, but while planning a robbery in Rippletide, he got to know the town and its people and decided to leave his unscrupulous past behind. Though living an honest life now, his knowledge of the citizens, both good and bad, stays with him. Nice chatting with you. Cannot. Okay. Can. Already did, I guess, so cannot. Did I already inquire on you? Already did. Done. Cannot. So who was the friend here?
The truth is...
Okay, so... I have a 96% chance. I must think of some way to thank you. Tony's mother, a strong, robust woman who worries about her son, who was raised to be as spineless as his own father. Nice talking to you. Spineless as his father, huh? An elderly woman who's acquired a deep knowledge of the world's languages and cultures through her travels. No longer fit for such adventures, she lists to impart her knowledge to others. Which is interesting, because I thought they had already done her. Smarter bartering. A young man who resides in Rippletide with his mother. Though he lacks her prowess and trade, he still has the ability of his own, getting others to open their hearts to him. So what is smarter bartering? You have a better chance of getting a discount when you purchase items. Nice. I'm wondering if some of these are, like, everywhere? The right person to go to when starting something new. Antique Dealer specializes in creating sets and assembles everything from equipment packs to soldiers, lab materials for researchers, and lumber for carpenters. Acquire. Discount at the inn. The widow of a fisherman in Rippletide. Since her husband's passing several years ago, she's relied solely on her own fishing skills to make a living. She keeps her late husband's harpoon as a memento, unable to bring herself to throw it away. The merchant of Rippletide was once a seaman, but forced to give up his life due to incurable seasickness. Now he operates a business in his hometown. Down to earth and easygoing, he likes hearing tales of travels and adventure can often be found chatting with sailors and caravan traders. Guard who accompanies a caravan that transports sundry goods from place to place. Rescued by traders after collapsing in the desert, he was traveling with them ever since. Uncomfortable in large groups, he prefers to spend his time gazing at the stars above. So we have been able to talk to most of these people and inquire about their habits, which is good. But not quite everyone yet. I think we missed a couple of people. Da-da.
Hello.
Okay, so we're gonna pop right back over to Goldshore, and we're gonna talk to Leman, which I think will finish his quest because we've got his friendly friend with him. There we go. Who do you think you're kidding? What? Harris and my boon companion, whatever's the meaning of this? The man, didn't you finally do what you always wanted? Didn't you set out on a grand adventure? We've been friends since we were children, and I've always tried to be there for you. But enough is enough. You had a dream, didn't you? A dream you've held in your heart since we were boys. Weren't you going to discover an unknown land just like your hero? I know you've always been all talk and no action, but I really thought that you would do it if you were given the chance. Harris. If so, I must see you as your lousy face back at home. I'll never speak to you again. Whoa. You hear me? If you're a real man, then don't look back. I won't, I swear. You've always been the one to push me when I needed courage. I won't turn back this time. Yes, I will find a new land. Yay, new lands! Hear me now, O thou vast and uncharted world. I am Leman, and I venture unto thee.
Take care.
Goodbye to you, Harris. I leave you now, but I will carry you and our home always in my heart. Go then, Leman, and don't come back until you've had a true adventure. A new land, eh? That sounds awfully far away. Get right. So 6,600. Save the game. Yes, it's time to save the game. And then we shall go somewhere else. Do we want to... I want to bring this alchemist guy around for a little bit longer. I'm thinking about bringing Therian instead of Tressa for a very short period to go loot that place. So what we're going to do is we're going to equip... no, I don't want it instead of strength. I'm going to take instead of persistence, because we're just going to be fighting random encounters. We don't need persistence right now. And it's interesting the pairing of persistence with the other thing as well. So we're going to go to the Caves of Azua, and we'll get, I think, 2 items. I think there's one here, and one in the other direction. We'll go down south, because I think north is how I went. Okay, so I did also get the thing to the south. So we're going to run into a fight here.
You won't feel a thing.
Oh, they're weak against wind.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, but he's actually got thinger, so we're fine. Let's see here. You don't have to do. I guess I should have given him a thing, shouldn't I? Oh boy. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, these hit so hard. So we're getting the Tempest off, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Luckily that thing is actually really weak. So we're all set. Do we want to use Fireball or Firestorm? I'm gonna use a Fireball. That's not enough.
All right.
You know what? feel like I have to do some healing, just in case.
I'll do my best.
I'm concerned that I'm gonna have one of my characters kill me. I'm gonna use another fireball.
Yeah.
Okay. So that gets the job done. And Ophelia levels up, which is very good. So down is not the direction that we went here. So nothing terribly interesting here, unfortunately. I think we should be able to get up here and get in before we run into any trouble. I guess I didn't need to save here, though, because there's an autosave on when you enter an area. So there really isn't much reason for the save point to be at the point where you autosave, right? Like, that's kind of weird when you think about it. So we've got one shiny here, but then there's another shiny as well, I think. Falcon Garb, huh? Wind Attire. Falcon Garb is evasion, unfortunately. Let's see here. I want to keep the speed thing for her. Rather than evasion. I'll use the Falcon Guard, but I want to wait until I've got
I am ready.
party members that I'm intending to keep around. I'm just gonna do a quick Peacock strut. I think these hit like trucks. Yeah, they're pretty hard. I'm gonna use a rank 2 HP Thief just to steal some life off of this thing. Jeez.
I'll not be defeated.
Let's see. You are all weak against thunder, so get wrecked. Oh, I love it. I love it. She just does so much damage. She's so OP. So Alphen is level 18 now. We're almost to level 20, which is probably a cutoff point for quite a few things. So there is a shiny up there. I think I just get to it this way. And I think this is the only shiny I have left to get in here. We get spiked armor. This is just physical defense. Not an amazing piece of gear. And anything else that I need to do in here? I don't think there is, actually. I think that we're set there. So we're gonna pop to Goldshore. There's another dungeon here that we'll get access to with Ophelia's questline. Girlfriend of an inexperienced fisherman. Though they care deeply for one another, she's grown somewhat tired of his habit of bringing home everything the sea delivers to him. I mean, isn't that what a fisherman does? I'm confused. A sailor who once sailed on the Blue Wave, proud of the seafaring days, he hopes to return to that great and glorious expanse once again. There's actually quite a few people I can acquire too. A man who spends his days staring at the sea. Employed by aristocrats and to manage a local inn, he grew dissatisfied with his lot after a few months and began to neglect his duties. Recently, however, he began to loathe the way about he has become. Okay, so lodging in town or cheaper. Let's pop Therian out of the party again. So. Elderly lady who collects things that wash ashore. The current carries many curious items to the rocks beneath the bridge, and she often can be found there. Less a hobby and more of a obsession, she has scavenged for valuables every day for many, many years. Cannot. How about you? Cannot. Finely dressed man, he has an eye for the ladies, particularly those who come from foreign lands, and never passes up an opportunity to converse with him. His incorrigible pleasures have recently led to his third divorce. Apparently, my allure ability is not going to be OP there. Let's inquire. Rather young fisherman, when he lacks an experience, he makes up for enthusiasm, working hard to support his beloved, who supports him in turn. He brings home every catch, even poisonous fish and strange debris. Nice. Man who serves the nobles in the region. He has grown weary of his master's appetites for the fairer sex and wonders whether it would be wise to introduce his fiancée to him or not. Interesting. Merchantry master, who provides all manner of food and sundries to various people and interests, particularly those of the coastlands. Already did you. Actually. Nope. Let's go. Inquire now, inquire now, and inquire now. So we're in the cathedral now. How much money do we have? We have 30 grand again. So we are getting back up there financially. Wondering what I want to pick up next. Anybody in here? Okay, so I think we're done in this town. So where do I want to level up? Do I want to level up just by going to the next thing? The issue with that is that then I'm stuck with 2 characters that are going to be underleveled simultaneously, which is not necessarily optimal. I think I actually might want to just go out to town here, or out of town here, and then just travel to whatever's here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I should be okay for now. And I can equip that falcon thing on to her. It's gonna give her a lot of bonus there. I do need to get better accessories. Odds and ends. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to pop out of here, and we're going to try to get this guy leveled up a little bit more. Which will hopefully get us the ability to unlock some cool stuff. I don't know what kind of stuff I'm going to unlock from talking to random folks. But I figure I should be able to get some interesting stuff, right? So there's a dude here. Do I want to go that way, or do I want to go this way? I'm gonna go this way for now. Okay, I have never been that way. This is the Moonstruck Coast. So this is this direction. Alright, so we're going to go back to the West Goldshore Coast. And are we going to... We're not going to reset. We're going to just continue on. Because I could reset here, which would reduce the total number of encounters that I need to get through this dungeon, or this area rather, but I don't think I need to do that. Okay, inquire. The young man committed to life of travel. He has a fondness for this region, in particular, more familiar with back roads and hunting trails than most locals. What does that do? What is a safe route? Is that in my inventory? I think it is. Details on a safe route, travel route for merchants. What does that even mean? these are weak against fire.
Here we go.
I'm gonna use this hand. They're not weak against this. Not weak against daggers.
I am ready.
I'm gonna use a level slash just for the hell of it. I should have boosted that actually. Oh, I shouldn't have done that actually. I should have buffed her because I'm intending to have her just burn these to death. That's so much freaking damage. It only takes 4 like fights to level him up, so it's not too shabby. West Grandport Coast, danger level 45. Okay. Okay. So we're not going to go for that chest. We're going to see if we can get through here to the town. And I think I might be able to. This might be the town. Oh. 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 Oh, shit. Mommy? Are you weak against wind? Yes, you are. Not that it helps me any.
I am ready.
Please tell me that you're weak against spear. You are! Oh my god, I broke one of them. Will the other one kill me? Oh my god, that's so good. Oh man, look at that damage. Oh, it's so good. Kill me. Kill me. I deserve it. I am weak and pathetic. Oh, that's funny. If that had actually used the icicle, it wouldn't have killed, and if it hadn't used icicle and gotten the kill there, I actually might have been able to take these things down. That is 1,000 damage from just the poison. There's no way I would have been able to take those down. Alright. That's funny though. Do we want to... I'm gonna try it again. It's gonna be great. Don't worry. This is fine. We know exactly what we're doing. It's gonna work fine. Everything is fine. This is so cheating, by the way, but I'm doing it anyway. I don't give a shit. It's gonna be great. So, we get to the save point, and then we're gonna get attacked, and we're probably gonna die. Okay, we can actually damage these guys with spear attacks, but, oh shit. That's definitely not helpful. Not good. Alright. So, it is going to be faster for me to do that. You're not running anymore. Please allow me to do my thing. Thank you. Interesting. Apparently fewer people have gotten the second chapter of the Apothecary done than have actually gotten the max rank skill for the dancer, which is a little surprising to me. Okay, we're gonna load here. And now we're gonna run over here. Oh, I actually could have run into that cave too. That would have reset it as well. Boom. Nailed it. Nailed it. So we managed to get to Grandport. Whoa, look at all that money we just got. Nice. So let's see what we can buy from here. Ooh, Adamantine Shield, look at that. Hill Cleaver, very nice. Justice Breaker. Victor's Spear, look at that. That's madness. That's plus 99 speed. I wonder if this is the end point for all of the characters. Records of a journey thread on its. I wonder if I should pick that up. Blade of Bravery. Gargantuan Shield. I'm actually gonna pop in here and just take a look at what stuff is here. So this is a Mage's Glaive, a Pirate's Longbow, Adamantine Bow. Look at that. That is insanity. It's pretty cheap, actually. So that gives us an idea of what stuff is available in the shops. Angel Saber occasionally puts the target to sleep. Interesting. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, nice. Look at all these nuts. These nuts. I don't know how big of a boost those things give, and I don't know what the calculation is for them, so... Oh my goodness. Expensive longbow. There's a church here. Shocking no one. Hey, I can inquire about the dog. A happy mutt with not a care in the world. He's a good dog. But to be fair, all dogs are good dogs, and a pox upon he who dares to say otherwise. Nice. Shiny. Silver-filled pouch, nice.
How do you do?
I come from a land far to the south from here, where you will not find any map. I haven't been back there in a dozen years or so. I have no interest in going back now either. Yet the one thing I do miss is the sweet smell of the quadrate blooms used to grow there. Interesting. So I need to get some quadrate thing, which I can probably purchase in one of those towns. Did I already look at it? Everyone on this side. Oh, look at that. Oh, jeez. The Scourge Lance. Heirloom of a once noble house. Ancient sword of a legendary knight. Perhaps it now holds theatrical use. Interesting. Forbidden Shield. That is a lot of reduced evasion, but it is a big boost to defense. Ooh, this is a really good necklace. Here's the Bazaar. Sledgehammer. Morningstar. Fur cap, coat. The fur cap and the fur coat are both pretty good. That's not what I'm looking for, though. I'm really looking for something a bit more... 25 grand. Cha-frickin-ching. So we just got a huge amount of money that we can spend on the stuff that's here. Doombreaker. So this is a soul knife that increases elemental attack. So if I want to go all in on magic, that'll help me. Platinum sword. So we've got platinum sword that increases speed. this adamantine hatchet with 230 attack power. Or, like, elemental attack power. Seems pretty OP. Like, for its price, that's madness. Ah, you again, the friend of my heart! It is I, the great adventurer Leman. Surely you know me by now, though. I'm finally about to embark on my voyage to uncover new land. But I've been quite stymied by some villainous brigands, and now I find myself unable to reach the ship to embark on. What's that? You say my legs are trembling? Only trembling with anticipation of the justice I'm about to mete out. I do hate to ask, but do you think maybe you could defeat the brigands for me? Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. I'll defeat the brigands for you, because that's how I roll. Let's see what you have. Interesting. This gives a huge amount of evasion. Brilliant Bow is pretty dang good. The Ultimate Breaker. Look at that freaking speed. So Falcon Cap gives that. So these two are fine, but we got a really amazing bow here, not gonna lie. I need to figure out a way to set my default weapon. Can I allure you? So that's presumably the person that... That's far enough, friend. If you want to pass by this way, you'll have to pay the passage fee. Even if you don't want to pass, in fact, you're going to have to pay it or pay with your blood. Blah. You say that, but then you don't actually fight me, so... We have 60 grand in the bank right now, and this is probably the optimal place to spend it. So our question here is, what do we want to spend it on? My guess is probably something from one of these people over here. So which character is in the most need of that? So, her Crescent Dagger is the thing that she has equipped right now. For whatever reason, she has the Crescent Dagger as her default weapon. So the question becomes, how is that defined? Because that's the third on this list. I'm almost 100% certain that it's not... He's gonna pick up his here. Resist ailments. What does that do? Probably resist ailments. You need 3,000 to pick up Scholar thing. We don't need either Evil Ward or Saving Grace for Tressa. Which means that she needs to switch to a job that she actually has skills that she needs to pick up. But luckily she only needs to switch to it for like a second. So she already has all the other skills for this. So if she wanted, she could pick up the 4th rank skill from Scholar right now. And that would actually give me the ability to identify what it is. What are the Apothecary skills? Resist the elements, Hail and Hardy, Inspiration. What does Inspiration do? Oh, each successful standard attack you gain SP equal to 1% of the damage you deal. That's really good for some people. It's not good for her necessarily, because she doesn't use standard attacks very much. So, I guess she could try to get thief support skills, which makes sense because her primary is. Okay, she'll benefit a lot from getting all the thief skills, so I'm gonna have her learn, I think, basically all of the thief skills. So get HD Thief, Shackle Foe. Let's get Share SP, because that's actually really good for her. Steal SP is good. And she actually cannot get quite all of them, but she can get Fetch, or Snatch, rather. So we're going to set her back to her secondary being Cleric for now. Oh, this increases speed by 50. That would actually be really useful. She can get that pretty easily, actually, so I think she's going to become a thief temporarily. Okay, so... we've been trying to figure out ways to get some of this stuff done. So there we go, we got Fleetfoot. And now that we have Fleetfoot, we can give her the Fleetfoot passive. That gets her 183 speed, which is not terrible. Okay, cool. Now what do we do? Now we need to figure out... I think we're set for her right now. So the question is... do we want the Adamantine Hatchet? This gives a huge boost to elemental attack. Or do we want a different weapon type? The issue with using the axe is that currently the only person who has a job set up that allows for that is that allows using it is Olberic, and he doesn't actually use magic pretty much at all. So since he doesn't really use magic at all, there's not really a huge amount of reason to do it. That being said, I could switch her. It's convenient for her to have the ability to heal, but if I made her... I feel like Apothecary isn't a very great class, to be honest. So, Hunter... If she was a hunter, then she would have access to really good bow skills, as well as some basic axe capacity. And that would allow me to go all in on her AoE attack, I guess. But that's not really that amazing. Alternatively, there's the Apothecary, but the Apothecary, again, isn't a very good class for doing magic stuff, so it's kind of an odd choice. So, what do I want to do then? I don't know that I want to keep her as a cleric secondary. It's tempting to just pick up something like the Doombreaker, go all in on damage for Primrose. The issue with Primrose is that right now, daggers are not her primary damage source. So it's a little weird to go all in on daggers for her. There's also the Platinum Sword, which is very nice. This is pretty cheap, but it's not that high damage. So there's a couple items that require thingamabobs there. I wonder if we can actually beat those. I don't think we can beat those guys with a challenge right now. I think what I'm predominantly looking for right now is, what is your setup here? I'd like to get a chest item that gives her a boost to her speed. It looks like I'm mostly seeing thingers here. Oh, that's a shiny. So we can get an Angel Saber here. The Angel Saber isn't terrible. The rest of these are not terribly good. Adamantine shield. This is a 98 speed dagger. Yeah, I'm definitely stuck in a position where I'm just like choice paralysis here. Victor's Spear isn't bad. You know, I'm just gonna pick up Victor's Spear. Oh, nice, we got a discount. You here for the fair by any chance? Always looking for a bargain. So the question is who should get that, and I think the answer is her, because this will boost her speed, and now she's got just a grotesque amount of speed. I'm actually wondering, this gives 56 elemental attack, which is quite a lot. So taking this off would reduce her ability to instigate by a pretty considerable margin. I'm wondering if I want to do it anyway. How much money do I still have? I still have 35 grand. So we have the ability to pick up one more thing. Do I want to just pick up a... I think I am just going to pick this up. This gives 98 speed, which will hopefully give Primrose a pretty substantial boost. She also gets a ton of thing off of it. This is not my dagger, dude. Okay. So we're popping out of here. We managed to get to Grandport, and now we can start looking around again. Do we want to try to go to something like the Hall of Throne? I'm going to go to Wellspring. I'm going to take a look out here. So this is level 31. And let's see how we do out here. This is the Eastern Wellspring Sands. This has multiple exits. I don't think I want to go up this way, so we're going to go south. So what's in here? These are enemies that I have not fought yet. We're going to go ahead and use a Trade Tempest. They are all weak against wind. And that's not a huge amount of damage. They're weak against daggers too. That's great.
Here we go.
You weak against axe? I guess I'll find out eventually. Not weak against dagger. Alright, let's go ahead and use Ice Wind. And that is a break. It does not a kill, though. Interesting. Trade Tempest, and that's a kill on you.
I am ready.
It's time to see if you will die to this. That's not gonna work. Scorpion's going first next round, but I'm still going to take the risk here. We got the kill. Good. Whew.
Try again.
Okay, so those two leveled up. And we can pop further south. I'm actually going to use a Blizzard because I might be able to... They did not get the insta-give off, but we did get the break.
Here I go.
Not weak against wind.
I am ready.
They are weak against dagger. Good.
Here goes nothing.
First aid Ophelia.
I am ready.
Let's do this.
rest. I'm actually gonna use a trade contest. Doesn't do very much damage though. I shouldn't have done that with the fire. Time to stab you in the face and do nothing.
I'll not be defeated.
So maybe I should have done something more useful. Okay, Ophelia's gonna do this. I think that kills those. This one's still alive. Yeah. Poison Strike came out, did not actually do any meaningful. 98%. 1560? Holy shit. Okay, so we know that Primrose can get the kill here, get the break anyway, which means that we have access to a full extra round here. So she's just going to defend, actually. I don't want to risk her killing it. There we go.
The show is over.
So this is the Eastern Marcelum Sands. And that gets us to a level 40-some area. Do I have the skill equipped right now? I do not. It's a difficult choice. Alright, so we're gonna try to get to this next area. I don't know how feasible it's going to be to get there. Get to the save point. So... we got there. So we got to this place. We got a shit ton of money. We have another location we can take a look at all of our players for. Dragon Saber, huh? Nice. I've lived my whole life till now, enjoying every pleasure that's to be had on Earth. I've seen every beautiful work of art, listened to the best orchestras, tasted the finest meals, yet of late I find myself wearying of such things. Is there nothing left for me to discover this world? There must be something that no one else has yet seen. I cannot be finished yet. Interesting. Crappy greatsword. Nice. Like one of those high-level areas of the game. Anything else? Nope. So what shinies do we have up here? Herb of Light. Stimulating necklace. Inferno Axe. Occasionally reduces elemental defense. Now that is an effect that I like on my axes. Because that'll allow someone to basically pump up my stuff. Okay, so we've come here. And is that all the passageways from here? No, there's a cave here somewhere that we haven't gone into yet. So I think we're going to pop over to Wellspring and then go into that cave if we can. Do I want to... I think I might want to, actually. I want to leave this the way that it is, I guess. So there is a cave here, but I don't know how to get to it. I need to get up there as well. Don't think this will be too rough.
Let's do this!
her, and she can use this.
Bring it on.
Alphen can use his AoE axe skill. I don't think that he's gonna have a reasonable risk of running out of stuff, so. Nice.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so Blizzard. Blizzard.
The exalted blizzard.
Boom and boom. You are now dead, but you will be soon. Probably could have left it for that guy, but it's fine. It's 175, so about 200 EXP. Not too shabby. Let's grab this. But yeah, we're able to travel around pretty large portions of the map now without running into trouble. So the quicksand caves are level 40. These are all weak against ice and dagger and wind. Are you weak against swords? I don't think so. Are you weak against spears? I don't think so. Spears come after them on the list. What do I want to do here?
The peacock struck.
Let's see if I can get the kill with a low tier spells. I'm not going to worry about getting the regen. Jeez! I got the break there.
I will not be defeated.
Ice wind! Oh. Some damage.
All right.
And that is weak against axes. Good to know. She has enough damage to kill. Let's get to know as well. I'm gonna use a heal more.
Witness the miracle of healing. Well then.
Hey, it's poisoned.
Bring it on.
Oh, that's not enough to kill. Oh, the poison is though. Nice. Okay, so this gives us an autosave. What level did this say he was? I'm gonna try to just get into the first chest. Get out of here. I think this is gonna be too high. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna reload the autosave if they end up dying. We're fine. So we got a calming stone. There's a person up there to talk to. Interesting. Can I get a little bit of safety?
Here I come.
I surprised my foe.
My turn now.
Oh, that changes everything. Okay, so, but it only changes everything if I manage to figure out what I need to break you all. I'm gonna try a sword, I guess.
Level flash.
I'm not weak against swords.
I will not be defeated.
I'm gonna try a blizzard. Oh, those dread vipers are weak. Holy shit. Okay. So this is the only thing that is actually dangerous. Are you weak against axes? It would be nice if I could find out, but... I'm actually gonna try shooting it with a bow. We got the magic attack down, so that's good. And that's actually a really weak attack, we're fine. So, are you weak against daggers? Did I already check daggers? I don't think I did. You are weak against daggers. We're fine. So we'll be able to break this on the next round.
Keep your
Boys,
poison.
I'll do my best.
I already used Blizzard, so let's try Lightning Blast. Not weak against that either. Okay. So we'll try Fire.
I am ready.
Let's see. Stabby stabby and stabby stab. You are going to die, it is true you will. And I'm gonna steal from you too.
Bring it on.
And it's gonna be really great, you see. And have I asked you a question? I have not asked you a question. You are weak against axes, and that is really great. So, Firestorm. And you are weak against fire.
I hope I grow more.
So that's excellent. That means that we can get to the save point, which is nice, and we can TP out of here, which is great. But in addition, we're ready to talk to this. There, we're good friends now, aren't we? What do you want? Leave me in peace. Okay, so this guy is a suspicious person. I can't use any of my current skills on him, though. So this is a different set.
My turn now.
Not weak against that. Oh jeez. That was a lot of damage. I'm gonna use a level slash. These sea snakes are so weak. I did not actually hit that thing, so I don't know if it's weak against that or not. Let's see here. You are not weak against sticks.
All right.
Miss.
to do?
Not weak against spear.
I'll do
Oh
my
my
best.
god. I'm actually gonna summon the cleric. Hopefully she does not do that.
I am ready.
I'm gonna hope he's weak against daggers, and he is. So,
All right.
we got this thing beaten with a dagger. It is also vulnerable to axes.
I am ready.
The peacock struck.
Okay, Ophelia, you're up. Time to guess an element. I'm gonna guess Blizzard. And that is a kill, regardless of whether it was actually weak against it. I probably could have just used a normal low tier spell for that. Protective Bracelet. Oh, here it is. So this is 50-50. That's not too bad. For you. Inspiring Plum Basket. I think that's actually pretty much everything here. So, we've explored this cave. So, we have this section down here to get to. Do we want to head over there? Yeah, why not? Do I want to do that though? I'm kind of tempted to go into the Hollow Throne here. I don't think it's gonna be too bad anymore, right? That's right, I had business here. No, not right now. Whoa! 4,500 left behind. Tressa, have I mentioned recently how OP you are? Ah. Oh, it's you. Do you by chance remember me? I'm Kit. You gave me a healing grape when I was lying wounded on the roadside. How goes my journey, you ask? I'm afraid I can... To say it, I feel as if I've gone too far on my own. There are too many dangers to face alone. I wonder if some band of travelers might not allow me to join them on the road. In search of father. Interesting. What ho! Do you like the cut of my pantaloons? I bet you do. They're my own design, fashioned silk from Gendy's finest fabrics in Quarry Crest. They're both comfortable and durable, while they'll survive a trampling by a Shire horse, and you should know. Interesting. This traveler has an unquenchable thirst for adventure, manages to survive by fashioning makeshift tools when in imminent danger. Though his luck will surely run out one day, one cannot help but tempt fate. Nice chatting with you. So we got a use for textiles. So presumably, I don't think this is where she'd be at. Okay, so I can't go there yet. Don't have anything to do with you yet. Warm and gregarious, this merchant travels from town to town, plying his trade as he might care for his ailing patients. Somewhat lacking in business acumen, he has a penchant for agreeing to almost any exchange, no matter how ill-advised. Nevertheless, he somehow manages to procure rare treasures. What does he now? Contains entries about a special... Lori's diary! Oh, that's useful. Wait, did I charge too little? Always looking for the bargain. Lori is the name of a person that we were looking for just now. Sorcerer's Robe. Oh, Sorcerer's Robe plus 50 attack. Yes. So that Sorcerer's Robe is definitely something we need to pick up. Very nice. Critical, empowering, nothing useful there. Young man claiming to be disciple of the man he lives with. He has yet to learn anything of note, though. An old man who recently ran a burglar out of town. Lacking confidence in his frail body, he had all but given up until he remembered the shortbow he had purchased and used it to chase the ruffian away. Interesting. Codger-friendly bow for elderly allies of justice. Young boy who adores flowers, though, to be fair, deep down, what young boy does not? I don't know, love is a strong word. I feel like lots of people don't love flowers. Flowers are great, just not. I mean, love, though, is strong. This woman lives with a young florist. While they're unmarried, they have a happy life together with their child. While she appreciates the man's warm and welcoming demeanor, she wishes that he would be more assertive in his trade, but his other incompetence as a salesman is rather concerning. Indeed. Another soul knife. And on we go to down here, I guess. Shiny object, curious antique. And I can't enter this house, oddly enough. Okay, I think we're actually going to end things here early today. I'm getting very hungry. I woke up at 4 and did not eat dinner last night because I went to bed super early. I think I went to bed at around 4 o'clock p.m. last night. So, wow, that is a weird looking... Why does my screen look so weird? What's going on with my green screen? I guess maybe it's because my shirt is actually black. And so it just looks weird. Okay, at any rate, that's going to be it for today, so thank you everyone for watching. It has been a pleasure streaming for today, and next time we shall probably go around murdering all sorts of things, but that will have to wait. So, thanks, and later, folks.